Good morning students. How are you all of you? I hope you all fine at home. In this class, we will learn about air around us. We know that air is all around us. Do we know? Yes. Our earth is in space. Where we were? In space only, no? The earth is surrounded by an envelope of air that which expand up to 200 kilometers in space into space. The distance is 200 kilometers into space. You know, air is found everywhere. Everywhere we can found air or not? Yes. Every living organisms, they need air. You know, without eating food we can survive for many days, and without drinking water we can survive 1 or 2 days, but without air we cannot survive a few minutes. If we did not get air a few minutes, what will happen? We could die. We could die or not? So air is a very important role is playing in our life. So air is found everywhere, and also we cannot see the air. Can we see the air? No, we cannot see the air, but we can feel the air. We can feel the air or not? For example, see, suppose I can feel the air, and also if I blew, I can feel the air, but I can't see the air. Could I see the air? No, just I can feel the air. Everyone can feel the air. We cannot see the air in our surroundings. And also, air is made up of several gases, not only oxygen and carbon dioxide. In that, plenty of different gases are located in that air. So the air is made up of different gases. Actually, suppose 100% of air is in our atmosphere. So in that, 78% is known as nitrogen gas. The nitrogen gas occupies by the 78%. What about that oxygen? This oxygen, 20.9% oxygen is occupied. So what is the percentage of oxygen? 20.9%. And what is the percentage of nitrogen? 78% of nitrogen is occupied by the air. So what about the remaining? You know, the carbon dioxide is occupies by 0.03%. How much? 0. Carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide occupies by 0.03% in air. Remaining gases, remaining 0. That gases is there, no? That all gases are remaining gases. So the air is made up of several gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, neon, argon, krypton. These all different gases fill in this air. In that, 78% of nitrogen occupies, and 20.9% oxygen was occupied, and 0.03% this carbon dioxide occupies, and remaining other percentage different gases they occupies in the air. Understood? Air is made up of different gases. And also we will know that what is the use of this nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide, and that we will discuss. Nitrogen. You know, it is the most abundant gas. What is that? This nitrogen is a very most abundant gas. We cannot breathe this gas. We cannot use any organisms. They cannot breathe directly to these gases. And living organisms, they do not breathe. So, living organisms. living organisms, they do not breathe that air, they do not use that air. And also nitrogen does not support burning. This nitrogen does not support to burning, means whatever we are seeing in some burning sensations, no, at the time we are using nitrogen cylinders. Have you ever seen that some people are, suppose suddenly if any car, if any bike, if any other vehicles, they burn themselves, they are using one cylinder. In that cylinder they filled with nitrogen. In schools also we provided some cylinder gases. Have you ever seen in your schools? In our school we have. Have you seen? Yes, that cylinder. Why we kept? Because suddenly if any fire sensation occur, then we use this nitrogen, because this won't burn, this won't give the sensation of burning. So that we are using this nitrogen cylinders in hospitals, fire station, police station and our school, like that. So this nitrogen does not support the burning sensation. It keeps the process of burning and they control that burning. Which one? Nitrogen gas. What is that percentage of nitrogen occupies in the air? 78%. How much percentage? 78%. Next, moving on to that oxygen. What is the other gas? Oxygen. Yeah, we all know that every organism, they need oxygen. They need to survive, means which gas they need? They need oxygen. We are inhaling oxygen. And also whatever we are seeing in these birds, animals, every living organisms, they are breathing by the help of oxygen. Without oxygen we cannot survive in this world, right? And also it helps in burning. You know, oxygen helps to burning. We just now we discussed nitrogen did not what we discussed, they did not support to burning, but here the oxygen, they support to burning. Have you seen sometimes any vehicles or any huts or burning section, at the time if they have fulfill of wind, again it will burn more fire. Have you ever seen? Because this gas is this oxygen, what it doing? It helps in burning. The oxygen helps in burning. So this is called, what is the percent? This is burning. It helps to burning. And what is that percentage of gas is it is occupies in that air? It occupies 20.9%. This oxygen was occupies in the air is 20.9%, and it helps to burning, but it controls, nitrogen controls to burning. This is the variation between nitrogen and oxygen. And other gases like carbon dioxide. What is that? Carbon dioxide. What is this carbon dioxide? This carbon dioxide is used by green plants. Whatever in our surroundings we have the plants, no? The plants are using carbon dioxide while they are doing their photosynthesis process. The plants, we already discussed in previous classes, green plants are producers. Producers means they prepare their own food. That we discussed, no? Yes. So in that they use carbon dioxide to prepare their own food by the help of photosynthesis. So this carbon dioxide, what is this percentage occupies by in air? This carbon dioxide occupies in air is 0.03%. How much? 0.03% was occupied by this carbon dioxide. And who will use this carbon dioxide? All the green plants are using this carbon dioxide. And also it is helping to keep our atmosphere warm. Whatever our atmosphere will get warm, no? So this carbon dioxide helps our atmosphere to keep very warm. So this is the other gases. What are the other gases also located in this air? The other gases like nitrogen, neon, argon, krypton and hydrogen. Other gases like neon, argon, krypton, hydrogen, that gases also located in air. You know what is the use of this neon? Have you ever seen the electric bulbs? Yeah, whatever we are using this electric bulbs, no, there we are using this neon. So neon is used in electric bulbs. So where we are using this neon? Electric bulbs. Electric bulbs we are using. Where we are using this neon? Electric bulbs. Whatever we have electric bulbs, no, in that we are using neon, in neon gases. So whatever we have the electric bulbs, that electric bulbs filled with neon. And moving on to that argon. This argons, you know, colorful bulb, glowing bulb in any functions or any marriage function or any birthday functions, they are using color bulbs, small color bulbs like zero bulbs like that, no. So in that they filled this argon gases, where colorful glowing bulb. Colorful glowing bulbs are there, no. In that they will use argon gas. Which gas they will use in colorful glowing bulbs? Argon they will use. And moving on to that krypton. This krypton, no, they are using several and also helium. You know the gas of helium. I think, wait, let me write. And helium. This is filled in weather balloons. Have you ever seen in very big cities like Hyderabad, Chennai and Bangalore, like that? They are using weather balloons, very huge balloons they are using near hotels, cinema halls or bus stands, like that. In that they fill this helium gas. Which gas? Helium gas. So weather balloons, whatever we are using, weather balloons are there, no, that weather balloons they will use this helium gas. So see, in this air located 100% of gases, right? So the air is made up of several gases. In that nitrogen was occupied by 78% percentage in that air, and living organisms we are not using this air, and it is support to control that air burning. This is nitrogen. And moving on to that oxygen. Oxygen means every living organisms are using oxygen. Without this oxygen we cannot survive in this world, and this is helping to burn. So oxygen helps to burn, and also this is 20.9% of percentage occupies by in this air. And moving on to that carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide they are using green plants while they are preparing their own food, the process of photosynthesis. They occupy 0.03% in air. And not only that, rest of gases also filled in this air, that is neon, argon, helium, hydrogen, like that. Whatever the neon gas, this gas they filled in electric bulbs. Where they filled this electric bulbs, which gas they filled in electric bulbs? Neon. So neon gas is filled in electric bulbs. And moving on to that argon. So where can we use this argon gas? This gas we are using in colorful glowing bulbs. Whatever we are seeing the colorful glowing bulbs, no, in that we are filling argon gases. And moving to the helium. In this helium, weather balloons, where we are using these weather balloons in cinema halls, shopping malls. Have you ever visited malls, shopping malls? There we can see this weather balloons, very high upstairs they tie with these weather balloons. In that balloons they fill in helium gases. So like this the air is made up with several gases. And now we will move on to that what is a weather, what is a humidity, that we all discussed now. Up to this okay now? Have you understand? Okay. So now we will discuss wind. What is that? What is a wind? Wind means moving air. What is that? Moving air. Moving air is called wind. What we are calling wind? Moving air is called wind. See, sometimes whenever we are sitting outside of that corridors or your school, at your home, like that, we will get some cool breeze, some cool wind we will get. So that we are calling wind. So moving air is called wind. And moving on to that weather. What is a weather? Weather means what? Weather is the condition of at air. Whatever, suppose now today we have a very cool weather. How can we say that today we have cool weather? Because the atmosphere has a very cool. So the condition, whatever the condition of that air, no, that we are calling weather. So weather is the condition of air at the particular time and a particular place. For example, what we have to say that Hyderabad weather is very cool. Why we are mentioning that Hyderabad weather is cool? Because that atmosphere is very cool. That particular time, yesterday Hyderabad has a very cool weather, means particular time we are mentioning and particular place also we mention. So weather, the weather is the condition of air at the particular time and place, that we are calling weather. And also humidity. What is humidity? Humidity means the amount of water vapor. Whatever in our surroundings we have the level of water vapors, that we are calling humidity. Humidity means what? The amount of water vapor, the presence in that air. So whatever this atmosphere, no, that presence in water vapor level more, that we are calling humidity. So the amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. What we are calling humidity. Simply we can say that the water vapor present in that air, that we are calling humidity. Now you understood what is a wind? Wind means moving air is called wind. What we are calling? Moving air is called wind. And what is the weather? Weather means, weather is the condition, that is a condition of air at a particular time or particular place also we can say that we are calling weather. And moving on to that humidity. Humidity means what? The amount of water vapor. For example, today we have very sunny day. So in that sunny day the water vapor level is less, so that we are feeling a very hot. So we consider that, but today we got a sunny day. Suppose the weather is cool, means some rainy season or some rains are following in that day, that humidity level means water level will more in that air. So we feel that today our humidity is very cool, means the water level is very more in that air. So the amount of water vapor, present in the air, where it will present? In the air. So that we are calling humidity. Understood? Moving air is called wind, and the condition of air at a particular time and a particular place, that we are calling weather. Have you ever seen this TVs? Early morning we are getting news, no? In that they are saying today's weather report is 40 degrees centigrade or 38 degrees centigrade, like that they are saying. Have you ever see that news? In that they are saying weather reports. Means this only. They are saying that condition of their place and time, whether it is a cool or a sunny day or a cool day, like that they are mentioning. So, that is called weather. And humidity. Humidity means what? The water vapor present in the air. Where the water vapor present? In the air. That we are calling humidity. Understood? Next, moving on to that land breeze. What is that? What is the land breeze? You know, a breeze of moving, blowing from towards the seas. In that seas, have you ever visited seas? In that we can see such a good waves. While the good waves are coming, at that time we will get a cool breeze. Of course, it is afternoon, means we get a hot breeze like that. So, a breeze blowing towards the sea from the land. Sea to from the land. At what time? At night, especially the night. A breeze blowing towards the sea from the land at night. So, sea to land, they are sending their breeze. Sea waves. Have you ever seen waves? Such a good waves we can see in seas. At that time we will get a cool breeze. We will get cool breeze or not? So, that breeze are blooming towards to the sea to from land. So, that cool breezes are traveling sea to land and they are touching that land. This whole process when it happens at night. So, that we are calling land breeze. What we are calling? Land breeze. Land breeze means what? A breeze blooming towards the sea from the land at night. In the night itself, whatever the sea sending the breeze and they are traveling and touching to that land at night, that we are calling land breeze. What we are calling? Land breeze. Moving on to that sea breeze. What is that? What does that mean by sea breeze? You know, same, the cool breeze, whatever we are getting from seas, that cool breeze, no? That cool breeze, they blows from the sea towards to the land during the daytime. Whatever the daytime, we are getting some breeze, no? Cool breeze, that we are calling sea breeze. What we are calling? Sea breeze. The cool breeze blows from the sea towards the land during the day. During the night means we can say that breeze is land breeze. During the daytime we can say that is sea breeze. So, land breeze means whatever the breeze is blooming towards the sea from the land at night, that we are calling land breeze. And sea breeze means what? The cool breeze blows from the sea towards the land during the daytime, that we are calling sea breeze. Understood? Next, moving on to that atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? You know, you already learned in previous classes what is the atmosphere. You know, in our earth, whatever the earth, it was surrounded by some air. You know, that air also very thick. So, our earth is surrounded by a thick blanket of air. What is that? Thick blanket of air. That is called atmosphere. What we are calling? Atmosphere. So, our earth is surrounded by one thick blanket. That thick blanket we are calling atmosphere. What we are calling? Atmosphere. Now, in our surroundings we can able to see. See, when you see that the air is surrounded by this world and that look like a very thick. So, whatever the earth is surrounded by this thick blanket, no, that we are calling atmosphere. What we are calling? Atmosphere. Do you know what is a gravity? Do you know the gravity? Gravity in the sense the atmosphere, whatever the atmosphere is held in the place by a force of earth. For example, if I take this piece of chalk, if I throw upwards, but it came down only, downwards it fall down. Why can't it go upwards? Because one force is attracting to down. That force we are calling gravity. What we are calling? Gravity. Whatever if we throw upwards on, that all will fell down only. It will fell down or not? If you throw apple, if you throw book, if you throw duster, whatever if you want to throw up, finally it fall down and it touch into that earth. Why? Because the earth has some gravity, the force, one force is attracting to that downwards, that we are calling gravity. Gravity means what? The atmosphere is held in its place, whatever the place is there, no, the place by a force, one force is attracting. So, that is the earth is having some force, with the help of that force they are attracting downwards, that we are calling gravity. So, the atmosphere held in its place by a force of the earth is called gravity, what we are calling gravity. Now, you understood what is a wind, what is a weather and humidity and land breeze, sea breeze and atmosphere and gravity. And moving on to that ozone layer. Have you ever heard ozone layer? Have you heard? Yes, that ozone layer. You know, the atmosphere contains a layer of a gas. Whatever the atmosphere they contains one layer, and that gas, no, that we are calling ozone layer. What is the use of this ozone layer? You know, the ozone layer is protecting from ultraviolet rays. You know, sun has some harmful rays, that rays we are calling ultraviolet rays. What we are calling? Ultraviolet rays. When the ultraviolet rays are directly touching to our body, we can get skin cancers. Do you know this? We can get some skin diseases we will get. So, by that this ozone layer was protecting from that ultraviolet rays. So, this thick gases, one gas is protecting. So, whatever the atmosphere contains a layer, that layer we are calling ozone layer. What we are calling? Ozone layer. What is the use of this ozone layer? The ozone layer protect us from the sun rays, the harmful rays like ultraviolet rays. So, this ozone layer helping us. When this ultraviolet rays directly they occur and directly they touch in our skin, means what will happen? We get some skin diseases. So, this ozone layer was protecting us. So, this is called air around us. We can discuss in a new topic in next classes. Up to that, you better to write and learn, practice your notebook and understand. Okay? We will meet in next class, other topic. Thank you.